I'm Joe Vore with Flick Direct, and we are here with the star, the protege, Maggie Q. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thanks for coming.
Of course, I do have to let you know, I am a press junket virgin, so I can't believe
You're kidding.
They let me in here. Yesterday was my first one. You were my number two.
Why did we let him in?
Yeah, it's like, can we get a resume check here? What's going on? So I want to start with this. You've worked with some really iconic people over your career. Two of them in this movie, Samuel L. Jackson and Michael Keaton. I sort of want to talk about working with Michael Keaton here.
Sure.
So we've seen him play all kinds of, Batman, Beetlejuice. We've seen him, go head to head with Will Ferrell in comedy.
Yep.
Can you sort of like take us behind the curtain here? Because we see a little bit of everything from not only his character, but your character. To the scene where you're at dinner.
Yes.
The back and forth dialogue,
so cool.
the guns pointed at each other underneath the table. When you were shooting that, could you feel the magic and the tension between the characters in the moment? Because it came off really well on screen. It was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
We did. I mean, we really, and Martin is a very visceral, sort of like very reactionary behind the camera. Sometimes he would laugh out loud, like during our scenes, and we were like, really, Martin? Michael and I, we really worked on this scene because we wanted to be able to create sort of arcs within a scene, not just within the movie.
Right.
And there's so many layers to this scene. It really establishes Anna and who she is in that relationship, because she comes in and she's just like, this is what I want, this is what I'm gonna get, and then I'm out of here, right? And she's very direct like that. And so Michael and I, we spent a lot of time on that scene. It took a couple of days to shoot it. So, we had to keep that energy up the whole time.
Right, absolutely. Now, this next thing, it's a little bit out there, so kind of stick with me on this.
Okay.
If I didn't know who you were, I was thinking about this. Someone comes up to me on the street. Who's Maggie Q?
Sure.
I would think, oh, easy. That's like a name of that's like James Bond, Jason Bourne. That's like a name of like a spy secret agent franchise, right? But no, it's you, and you also happen to have this like resume of like badass action characters.
That's so funny.
Has anyone ever told you this or pitched this to you? Because I kind of want to speak it into existence.
You are amazing and totally virgin, because no one has ever said that to me.
No way.
Which I love. Nope. But I will tell you something very funny. When I was doing action films in Hong Kong, my theater friends, which they're known to be like kind of snobby and kind of like, well, we're theater actors in New York. They said, are you going to come to America and work like you're American and get back here? And I said, I don't know. And they said, well, when you come to Hollywood, are you going to use your porn name? That's what they called it. They called it my porn name because they're snobs. I started laughing. But anyway, no one has called it a super spy name, but hi.
Because I can hear it. We're speaking into existence.
I feel like I had the cue first.
Yes, and I'm easy. 3% of the franchise plus one of the premiere. I don't ask for much.
You know what? Just let me know when it comes out. I'll send a memo. Write you a check.
I love it. I love it. And then the last thing, I'm sure you get asked about, doing these physically demanding roles, working out and things like that. But I kind of want to ask it this way. Is there sort of a mix and a balance to it when you're preparing for these roles between, yes, I do want to look good on screen. I want it to be believable to the audience that I can pull these things off, but also long schedule, who knows, you want to be able to be strong, because I feel like the idea is to, keep your stamina up and be also less susceptible to injury. So how mindful are you of those things to not only look good, but keep production on schedule?
I never think about looking. I mean, that's their job. So they're watching, and if I don't look good, hopefully they'll tell me. But for me, I'm just like, when I'm in it, I'm so centrally focused on what the objective is, which is, physical storytelling, right? So how do I move her from this place to this place, from the beginning of this fight to the end of the fight? And that's really where everything is. I mean, hopefully I look good. I mean, sometimes I've seen things I've done after the fact, and I'm like, like I didn't love it as much as I wanted to. But I mean, I think if I don't focus in that way, if I'm not like honed in, I'll get injured or somebody else gets injured. So like I just like shut everything out, and it's kind of all a blur until I'm done.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for taking the time. Congrats on the movie. Really enjoyed it, and excited for people to see.
Really cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you.
All right.